Alright, everybody. Timothy Bullock here. For the next, basically, 6 months, excuse me, this down here. For the next 6 months, I am going to be doing, some vlogging videos. This is vlog number 1. Not every day I'm not going to be doing videos, probably because of working and what have you. But I'm going to be, doing some videos up until the time I go to Air Force basic military training. I haven't even talked to a recruiter yet, so it's gonna be, kind of interesting. I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna actually move this over here. Maybe you can see me a little bit better. But I'm gonna. So basically, these next couple, vlogs and everything are going to be basic physical training vlogs, basically showing you how I'm going to be getting ready for basic military training. Okay, I just gotta remember how to get down there. We're going to a park that has a walking trail on it. I don't really remember how to get there. Let's see, Division Avenue. I'm just thinking here. I'm gonna turn because I don't know how to get there except I don't know. There's all these streets here. I live in York, Nebraska, and the nearest recruiting office is in Lincoln, Nebraska. I had actually thought about joining the Coast Guard, but the recruiting office, it has actually nothing to do with where the recruiting office is. It's just I didn't really feel like going to Denver, Colorado, to the recruiting office, because basically once you go to the recruiting office, that's like your last stop. I mean, that's it. It's your recruiting office, and then on a basic training in Cape May, and then anyway, with the Air Force, it's a little bit closer. You recruiting office is in Lincoln, Nebraska, and then you go to Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio, Texas, for military training, and then you'll get your orders from there to go wherever you want to go. Not wherever you want to go, but like sort of kind of go wherever you want to go. It's basically you kind of get a list of where they need you. And I've got a lot of traffic here. Come on, people. I guess I go first. Anyway, I don't know. Actually, I don't think this is the right way of going. But it's any other way I know, because... Okay. I guess we'll just go this way. We can do this. Basically, they give you a list of, like, they say, they ask you, like, write down places where you want to go. And then they will match up whatever job you have for that case. There was a little dip there. Sorry for the kind of a little rough ride there. Then they will kind of match up that, where if there's a job for you there, say if you want to go to Alaska, and, whatever, it'd be like, oh, I want to go to Alaska. Okay, well, you can go to Alaska only if there's a job available for you. If there's not a job available for you, and the second place you put down was France, then you will be going to France. And if there's a job available. If there's not a job available, the third place you put down, which you may say was MacDill Air Force Base in Tampa, Florida. And there was a job available for you there, you'd be going to Florida. So, the first place you put down was probably what, Alaska? You probably, unless there's a job for you and you're really lucky, you're probably not going to go there. So the second place, easily the second or third place you have on the list is probably where you're going to go. Unless you're really, really lucky and they have a job right off the bat for you, you'll be going to that first place you put down, which in this case was Alaska. Now the places I want to go, I'd have to think about it a little bit more. I do not know where I want to go. That rhymes. Although I do want to be stationed in MacDill Air Force Base, Tampa, because that's like the ultimate place I want to go. I've been down there before. Kingsley Avenue. That does not go all the way through, I don't think. Anyway. I've been to MacDill Air Force Base. I love it. I love Florida, period. But I do not know if I'll ever be stationed there. I'd love to be stationed there. If I'm ever stationed overseas, no problem. I can be stationed overseas. Now, there are 2 walking trails, and we're taking the first walking trail. Actually, we're taking the second walking trail. Pull in here. And we are going to come to a park. Alright. We are out of the car now. We are going to lock the car. Come on. There we go. I usually like to lock my car to 2 beeps or whatever. Car. I have an Acura, so it's pretty nice. So yeah, basically right now I'm just kind of actually trying to regain the strength and try to get myself healed. I had tennis elbow. I think I told you that already. I don't know, maybe I didn't. Tennis elbow in both elbows, which is and like 5 days ago it was painful. Monday, I could not even lift my arms up to my mouth. As a matter of fact, I couldn't even lift them up to my chest. It was pretty rough. So, it's a beautiful day. It's probably about 40-ish degrees right now. We've actually had a lot of flooding. Like a week and a half to 2 weeks ago, we had like a lot of flooding. Not in our area, but like around our area. So, you can't really see all that white water. Sounds like waterfalls. Kind of is. It's pretty much what it is. It is a waterfall. But the water is a lot higher than it's supposed to be. Normally it's not like maybe 2 feet up, like 2 feet deep. That's as wide. And now the water's like, I don't know, 5 feet deep, maybe more, I don't know. Probably more in some locations. So anyway, we're on this really nice walking trail. And it is a couple miles actually. I think well, I don't know, a couple, but it's quite a nice walking trail. And it's nice because it's like the middle of the day and nobody's out yet, and it's kind of like, it's such a nice day too. I mean, it's a nice day for a walk. So that's why I'm trying to get out, walk. A few more vlogs ahead of us. When we get into 2, 3, 4, number 5 vlog, we're gonna start doing some more physical training, like running, push-ups, that kind of stuff. So I just got word last night that one of my friends in Well, he's from South Carolina, but he's in Washington. Well, he was in Washington, D.C. Not D.C. Washington State. He is going into the Army. He just got sworn in, and he's going into the Army. So, that's great. So, hopefully in 6 months, I got to talk to a recruiter. You got to fill out your paperwork. You got to do background checks. You got to do your ASVAB. ASVAB test, let me just tell you guys real quick. If any of you out there are looking to go into the military, you have to take your ASVAB test no matter what branch you want to go into. It's just required. If you took your ACT test or SAT test in high school and you did great on it, ASVAB won't be a problem. ASVAB is not like your ACT or SAT test. It's a little bit easier. A little bit, not by much. It's about the same. I think the ACT has like 150 questions on it. The ASVAB has 145. Okay, SAT has like 135, I think. I did not take the SAT. I took the ACT, which is the hardest of the two. So the ASVAB, in my range of knowledge, should be a little bit easier. I passed the ACT. Obviously, I graduated from high school. You pretty much have to pass the ACT in order to graduate from high school. And there is like mud through here, and how in the world am I gonna get across? We'll go this way. It's drier this way. Yay. Okay, there we go. Other than that, it's not that hard. But and in the military, you have to pass your ASVAB in order to go in the military. If you don't pass your ASVAB, forget it. You're not going in the military. If you don't pass it the first time, it's not like all's lost. You'll get a month to study for it again, and then after that month, you will be able to take it again, and hopefully you'll do better than you did the first time. So, alright guys, I'm going to continue to walk, and we will see you guys later. I guess I still have a few minutes. I try to do a max of 15 minutes. But like right now I'm kind of lost, because I actually, not really lost, but I mean I know where I am, but I haven't walked this trail for like a long time. So yeah guys, if you have any comments or questions you want to ask me about basic military training, I've been watching YouTube videos for hours about military training, recruiting. I'm starting to study for my ASVAB. I'm looking forward to it. I know this kind of sounds kind of scary, like you're looking for your ASVAB. Yeah, I am. It's not really that hard. The English paragraph comprehensions to place, that's not that hard. Basically they ask you questions like the word irate. Just give you that information, just for an example. The word irate is closely associated with what word? And they'll have like a list. It's like a multiple choice, like A, B, C, and D. And they'll give you a list of words, and you have to choose what the word irate is closely associated with. What word is it closely associated with? I think this goes under. Yeah, because that's a road. I think I remember that. It goes under the road. Sorry, I was just talking to myself there. Basically, they have a bunch of those in your word comprehension. That's it. There's, I think there's 60 questions. Not hard. Now, some of the words are like words I've never even heard of in my life. I'm 20 years old, and you'd think I'd heard of every word in the English language. No, I haven't. There are words, and then they'll say this word, like, this word is closely associated with what word? And all the examples they give you are like words I've never even heard of. Like, maybe one word I've maybe heard, but I've never really used it like that much. It's like I've heard it, but I've never really heard it in context that much. Wow, is it muddy through here? It's dirty. It's not really muddy, it's just dirty. But anyway, okay guys, gotta go. I'm hitting my 15-minute mark. we will see you guys later. And like I said, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to comment below, or like the page, Tim Beats Official, or my Timothy M. Bullock page. I'm actually changing that Tim Beats Official page to something else. That's coming up later. So, alright guys, we'll see you later.